The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers tease that Victor's, Eric Braeden, plans are falling into place. Although Abby, Melissa Ordway, helped create a Newman disaster, Victor intends on keeping her around. She wasn't disloyal to him, and that's the important thing. Victor's also thrilled to have Victoria, Amelia Heinley, back at the family company. He loves when his children become faithful servants. That goes for his grandchildren, too. Noah, Robert Adamson, is taking over top of the tower, so Victor will have one more Newman working for him. You can bet that Victor will reunite with Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, sooner or later, which means Victor will have almost everything he wants. He'll just need one more Newman to come crawling back. Nick, Joshua Morrow, gave away his fortune, but his business burned down a short time later. That's undoubtedly left him wondering what to do next. What happens now that the underground is kaput? Nick might try a few options, but there's a good chance he'll end up back at Newman down the road. Victor warned Nick that he wouldn't be getting any help, but that's probably just because he likes to feel in control. If Nick groveled before the Newman throne, Victor would likely forgive and forget. It'd be kind of fun to watch Nick kiss the ring. He was right to push back after everything Victor did, but he's been a bit sanctimonious lately. Many YNR fans wouldn't mind seeing Nick taken down a notch. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Chelsea, Melissa Claire Egan, will reach an agreement with Victor on next week's new YNR episodes, November 27th to December 1st. What deal will Chelsea make? Will she agree to help Nick and Victor patch things up? Chelsea might be willing to do that if Victor provides some serious motivation. Regardless, Nick could get desperate enough to apologize and pledge his loyalty. If so, Victor would feel great about all his loyal soldiers getting in line. Victoria and Abby are gearing up for a war, but Victor could shut that down eventually. He might even promote Nick if they truly make amends and the sister battle gets out of hand. Everything might finally be right in Victor's world, but that's exactly when another round of trouble would hit. The Young and the Restless fans are still waiting for Nick to learn the truth about Christian's, Jude and Ozzie McGuigan paternity. We can't forget that Adam, Justin Hartley, is Christian's father. If Nick realizes Victor has known all along, it could throw their relationship into turmoil once again. In fact, this could cause major upheaval for the whole Newman clan. That sounds like an exciting way to bring an Adam Newman recast into the mix. Would you be interested in Adam's return to Genoa City? We'll give you updates as other YNR news comes in. Stick with the CBS soap and be sure to check CDL often for the latest Young and the Restless spoilers, updates, and news. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal insider details regarding Justin Hartley's wedding to Chris Hellstaw's. As DOOL fans know, she used to play Jordan Ridgway on Days of Our Lives. Find out everything that is known about the big event. Justin Hartley and Chris Hellstaw's might be planning to tie the knot, but they aren't doing any preparations themselves. Both are extremely busy with work, so they have hired a wedding planner. This ensures the perfect day, without them having to worry about the tiny details. As the This Is Us actor told People, the Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that the two actors have been engaged for an eternity, since 2015. However, the most exciting part of the union is what comes after the wedding, and we're not talking about the honeymoon. Although they're excited for that part, too. The YNR alum explained he just wants to call the former Days of Our Lives actress his wife. That is the most exciting part of the wedding to the This Is Us star. As for details about the wedding, it will be an intimate ceremony. Even though they do want to maintain a certain level of privacy, the soap stud did share a few details as fans know. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Justin Hartley has a 13-year-old daughter. Isabella Justice will have some important roles in Chris Hellstaw's wedding. Not only will she be the flower girl, but she might be carrying the ring, too. The YNR alum also explained that if she wants to sing, he would absolutely be on board with that as well. They fully plan on making her a big part of the celebration. In fact, the This Is Us cast member said that Isabella Justice can do whatever she wants when it comes to her participation in the wedding. Congratulations to Justin Hartley and Chris Hellstaw's on finally making some headway on getting married. Keep watching the soaps and check back with CDL for the latest Days of Our Lives and the Young and the Restless spoilers, updates, and news. The Young and the Restless spoilers documented the lead-in to the current Jack, Peter Bergman, and Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, configuration. That pairing, which could be called Jicky, or Knack at the preference of each reader, is committed to fighting Victor, Eric Braeden. So, which side of the fence do savvy Y&R viewers sit on? All fans, be they seasoned or fresh, will benefit from a brief flashback. Nikki was all lovey-dovey with the mustache for about 6 months when Prince Nicholas, Joshua Morrow, sleuthed that the man he detests, his father, was linked to Chloe, Elizabeth Hendrickson. That now off-screen character believes she killed Adam, then played by Justin Hartley. Nikki, Nick, and Vicky, Amelia Heinley, called an emergency meeting of the Newman court in the living room of the rebuilt ranch house that Victor's pure force of will built. They convicted the head of their family of his supposed moral crimes without even allowing the defense to speak. Nikki then kicked Victor to the guest house, before eventually moving off the ranch and into town. She told him that she loved him a handful of times in the preceding months, but her choice to separate held sway. Never one to be without an arm to hang on, Nikki smiled at Jack shortly after the above storyline was written out. Smilin', Jack has a soft spot for this second choice, with Phyllis, Gina Tognoni, still remaining first. Jicky, we'll go with that this time around, openly addressed whether they were together as a way to poke Victor in both of his beady eyes. Each participant claimed the answer to that obvious was no, which is technically true. These longtime Genoa City residents are honestly fond of but not in love with each other. However, their hatred of Victor glows resplendently when seen in the reflection of each other's blue eyes. There's no doubt that Nikki's instant move to Jack is part of a defensive posture. She knows that there is no current woman Victor could couple with to get back at her. Ashley, Eileen Davidson, would be a clear strategic retort, but she's with Ravi, Abhi Sinha right now. Victor would date Kristen, also played by Davidson on Days of Our Lives, if that broadcast network daytime crossover were possible. She's Ashley's doppelganger, and the Black Knight has previously proven he's into that. Divorce must happen before any full-blown Knack, the alternative moniker, reunion could occur. That means Jack and Nikki are just playing footsies, while Victor plots. Newman will face a major public image crisis when Zach's, Ryan Ashton, criminal ring is exposed. Jack will beam when that happens, as he just rejected Abby's advertising pitch to Jabot. For the moment, Nikki is riding the leading horse. But will